I got to see Glass Onion while it was in theaters. And I have to say, I highly recommend it. For those of you who missed it, it wasn't in theaters very long because it's going to be a Netflix original. It should be coming to Netflix pretty soon if it hasn't already by the time this video posts. And I wanted to let you know, I do think you should go ahead if you have Netflix and watch it. If you don't have Netflix, it's probably worth signing up to see it. It's a really solid follow-up to the first movie in the series, Knives Out. Now, if you haven't seen that movie, it's a murder mystery starring Daniel Craig as this private investigator who is the world's greatest detective. He's a Sherlock Holmes type, although he's not Sherlock Holmes. He's got this really syrupy southern accent, and just the accent itself is worth the watch because it's very, very unusual. And I have to say, if you haven't seen Knives Out, I still think you could watch Glass Onion. In fact, I can say for sure you could watch Glass Onion without any problem. You would just pick up with this character in a new place. There are very little references in the way to Knives Out. Knives Out was great in its own right, and it's worth a watch as well. Now, some people have stated that Glass Onion is even better than Knives Out. Not sure I agree with that. I liked Knives Out a lot. I liked Glass Onion a lot. I have, I think, a little fonder memories for Knives Out, maybe because it was my first time with the character Daniel Craig portrays. I enjoyed, I think, that specific mystery just a little more. What I will say about Glass Onion is, as a sequel, which can be a very high bar, I thought it really managed to hold its own. And in that way, when it comes to the difficulty level of putting on a really solid second movie without repeating a lot of the beats of the first movie, but keeping the character in a new way, but still not changing him at all, I thought it was really well done as a sequel. And even if you haven't seen the original, I think it's a movie you'll enjoy. If you want to know a little bit more about that or are interested in any other movies I've seen recently, I did see Wakanda Forever, which I thought was wonderful. I've watched some movies online. I've, of course, watched some of the shows that have been coming out recently. Excited about the new Willow show. If you want to talk to me about any of that or anything else, please feel free to give us a call, 941-951-0443, or shoot me an email, jeremy@wealthenjoyment.com. Check out my podcast, Oodles of Financial Advice, which you can find on Spotify. And, of course, I've got a book out right now, so if you're interested in the book I co-authored with Bruce, feel free to reach out to us about that, too. Look forward to hearing from you guys.